Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG Shakuras Plateau. We are headed into our other semifinal match of the evening. In tonight's Let It Ride tournament, we are going to be watching Optikcoyote taking on Honeybear. It is going to be a Zerg vs. Zerg. But before we get too far into this match, I would like to introduce my co-caster for the evening. It is Hapito. Hapito, how you doing, brother?
Hi, how are you, man? Glad to be here.
Absolutely. This is going to be an interesting tournament evening because not only are we about to see a best-of-3 high-level Master vs. Master, Zerg vs. Zerg, but we are going to see the same thing in the finals. Because it is only 3 players remaining, and they are all Zerg, all Masters. This is just going to be tons and tons of fun. But Honeybear did take out our Protoss player in that last game in a very long macro game. Just beautiful play between both of them. Now, Optikcoyote, I haven't seen play in quite a while and only once before, so interested to see how this is going to go. Both of these guys going to be sending out their overlords in the same direction, and here they see each other right now. Now they know.
Look at that epic high five coming up. Oh, sick.
Don't you think overlords ought to do 1 damage at melee range to air units?
That'd be cool.
I think it would be. And then it would add a whole new dynamic to these Zerg vs. Zerg matchups.
It definitely would. I mean, I've had one game where I had 2 SCVs almost take down a hatch by themselves, over a period of 8 minutes. It was really interesting. So definitely adds cool gameplay feature.
Fun stuff. Now, this is interesting. Optikcoyote going to be going for a fast expand here. Wow. And Honeybear going to be going with his standard spawning pool first in his Zerg vs. Zerg matchups.
What's interesting to note is that ZvZ is not the most popular, but I mean, I'm really excited considering these players. They're just, the way they've been playing is just spectacular. It's just amazing. It's just more exciting to me than I would ever think.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And Honeybear cruising over here with his Overlord is going to get some scouting intel here. Going to see this hatch going down. Knows what he's going to do, I assume. He does have his speed on the way. Is he going to be putting on some pressure? Production tab shows we have got 4 more Zerglings on the way to join the 2 that just popped. And these guys cruising out across the map immediately. So it looks like we are going to see some pressure here from Honeybear. Now, Optikcoyote does have his speed on the way now, but definitely Honeybear going to get there first, as well as going to have a unit advantage and a fighting, a Zerg unit advantage here, I think, in just a moment. But cruising out across the map, we'll see how the defense for Optikcoyote is going to go. What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking Coyote's in a really good position the way he opened. I mean, his hatch is already up, and he has almost the same amount of Zerglings, so it's just Honeybear is really behind. Not really, but I mean, it can make a big difference later on. And he's fighting on his territory, so it's not looking favorable right now.
Right. Taking these Zerglings on right there next to the Queen, I would say not a good choice. I mean, Honeybear really going to be over-committing, I think, to this attack, and he lost quite a few Zerglings there.
I don't like the way he's macroing up Zerglings right now. Well, if he makes it work, it'll come out great, but it's a really big risk, and I don't know, man. Oh, see, he takes on the Queen.
Yeah, now that was a good snipe. That's definitely going to slow down Coyote here for just a little while.
And so, looking at the units here, excuse me, Optic having more drones, which is going to make the difference, unless, I mean, the only good thing I can see this coming is if Optic stays in a defensive position after this harassment, giving Honeybear the opportunity to tech up and to do what he wants to do.
Right. Now, it looks like he is going to be able to defend this counterattack here from Optikcoyote, but yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you. The economic advantage will start to make a difference the longer we go into this matchup, obviously, right? But
oh, yeah.
Now notice that Honeybear not going to be going for Banelings here. He says never ever does banelings when his opponent goes for banelings. He'll go ahead and let them go banelings, and he's really good about splitting his zerglings to try and let his opponent waste those banelings.
Oh man, that is so cost effective right now.
Yeah,
for Honeybear.
Those banelings though doing a lot of damage. They're holding them off pretty good, aren't they?
That's all it takes, just one zergling, keep pecking at him to waste them. And he's making more banelings, so I don't know how this looks. Depends on his micro right now.
But yeah, I mean, this is quite a big attack. Optikcoyote's got a huge advantage here. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Nice control there from Honeybear. Woohoo!
And like you said, that 4-drone lead just is gonna equate to hundreds and hundreds of minerals the longer this game runs through. Yeah. And losing a bunch of zerglings to a couple banes. Oh no! Just taking some drones down, and now he's really behind.
I agree. Optikcoyote's really put the pressure on. Oh, these queens gonna go down. That is. Oh, this is gonna be difficult to come back from. Honeybear in a lot of trouble right now. Both queens. Oh my goodness! What a great snipe from Coyote. Units tab shows that he has still got 19 drones to his opponent's 10, and Honeybear just falling behind in a very, very bad way at this point.
I don't see why he's still chasing after him. Like, why is he still engaging? He needs to get his economy back up. He's just not looking at his base. He's just overcommitting to zerglings. Hasn't even started making... not even a queen yet. He's just committing himself to all these zergling attacks.
Yeah, I think he's kind of in a last-ditch effort here, but he sees way too many zerglings there from Optikcoyote. Optikcoyote going to sit back here for just a moment, make some banes, and then going to be mounting a very, very hefty attack here in just a moment. But look at this. Honeybear going to try and do a run by, it looks like.
And this is now you're starting to see that economic advantage. He's able to produce more. He's able to fend off his attacks and put pressure back. And
and that is game. Oh my goodness, Honeybear losing game number 1. We will be going into game number 2 here in just a moment. Stick around. We are going to see more fireworks. That is going to be a promise, especially between these two guys. Hapito, thanks so much for coming out and casting with me for this one. We'll be here in game 2 in just a minute. See you guys there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now on Nezarene Crypt. It is game 2 in this semifinal matchup between Optikcoyote and Honeybear. Zerg vs. Zerg, Master vs. Master, and Hapito and I kicking it here together, having a good old time. How you doing, Hapito?
Great. How are you?
Doing good stuff, brother. Oh my goodness, these guys, I said it in the chat, I know, but I'm going to repeat myself. These guys are micro insane. I mean, just what these guys can do with their micro just astounds me.
It is. It's quite impressive, especially players at this level. But it came down to the better unit composition.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, Optikcoyote taking that fast expand, making it stick. His defense was phenomenal early on. And, I mean, Honeybear now has got the pressure on. It is a best of 3, which means, I mean, you got to be on top of it, right off the bat. Losing game 1 can really, really hurt you. And so, like you were saying, is that, it looks as though maybe this hit him in the head just a little bit, maybe making him feel a little bit off of his game. But, I mean, you know what? He's got to remember that he's a phenomenal player. He's got the skills that it takes to take down Optikcoyote. I mean, it's not like he doesn't understand the game well enough. It just comes down to little execution things. And he just needs to calm down, I think, and make it happen, don't you think?
Very well said. And I love how Optic now is choosing the safer route, seeing as his opponent earlier went really aggressive on him, which ultimately lost him the game. But I love the way he's opening here. He's just not taking chances, and fairly mirrored right now.
Wow. Yep, he got his spawning pool down actually 1 second, it looks like, before his opponent, and both of these guys going to be spawning pool up here in just a little while. Looks like a little over 50% complete. And droning up at this moment, units tab shows that they are indeed tied 15 to 15. So openers, I mean, it doesn't get much more identical than this, huh, Pito?
Well said. And uh, both players opting not to go fast expand, just playing really defensively from each other, trying to feel each other out, see what he's trying to do. The Ovi's just now getting there for Optic. He's already leaving. Knows that Queen's gonna come out, and so he got what he needed, and he's gonna make his decision from there on.
Yep. And the second Overlord here for Honeybear, going to be cruising out. Finally going to find his opponent. Looks like he did see that other Overlord passing him, so I think at this point he knows where his opponent is. So good scouting there. And going to be sending out, looks like a drone here and a couple Zerglings. 4 it looks like. And Optikcoyote going to be scouting there. Oh no, the drone going to be taking a hatch. Both of these guys taking a hatch, so wow.
Fairly, very, very mirrored right now. Um, and not overcommitting to early lings. However, Honeybear has 8, so not on board with it. I mean, it's too early to put aggression, or I mean, too few units, and but we can only see from here.
Yeah.
It's so early in the game.
Right.
Just little street fights here and there.
Yeah, looks like speed about to complete here for both players. Almost identical timings yet again. But Honeybear does love his aggressive play early in the game. And when we saw him earlier in the tournament, and that was exactly what he was doing. Oh, but this Queen cleaning these up super fast there with those Zerglings behind. Wow.
Yeah,
Honeybear
and
gotta be
again,
careful.
engaging with the Queen behind. I mean, that's not the best decision. It's
Yeah.
pretty much throwing Zerglings away.
Yep. And Swift out there on the live stream, who was taken out here by, was it Optikcoyote or Honeybear? Actually, I've forgotten. I'll have to go check the bracket real quick. Actually, I think I will. Where was Swift?
So both hatches are done for both players right now.
Optikcoyote did.
Uh, and Optic already just making some banelings already. So he's just favoring that Zergling baneling opening.
Right. Wasting the banelings here yet again. I love this play.
It's those little things that's winning it and keeping Honeybear up. But if he keeps throwing away units, I mean, he lost an Ovi there.
I know.
So
That
he's
was a
supply
big
cap.
loss. That was a really big loss. That's going to hurt him here. I mean,
Oh, but these lings are working on this hatchery here. Hatchery looks like it's gonna go down. 2 banelings are morphing up there, but this hatch is it gonna stay? Oh, so close. Oh, it goes down. That is
wow.
huge.
Yeah,
That is
great
huge.
snipe from Honeybear. Now he is probably going to fall back here. It looks as though he is, and play defensively for just a moment. I think is a great idea. Let's check units tab real quick. We do see that Honeybear is on 15 drones, Optic 15 drones. These guys very even economically. However,
Oh, but that baneling gets a bunch of Zerglings.
yeah, it really did. That was a little bit of a misclick there from Honeybear. It looks like that's going to cost him here, and this Queen going to go down.
Oh my god, poor
goodness.
Banks just strolling right up there. If he gets any more drones, this could be it.
Oh, this Queen
Oh,
is not
this
going to
brutal.
live.
Oh. Getting a couple drones there. But trying to do a good split, but those banelings are just brutal.
Oh my goodness, Honeybear losing too many drones here. Down to 5, down to 4, down to 3.
Oh, no
And-
GG.
Yep, no GG. Should have played toss, he says. However, I mean, what can
We
you
gave
do?
him the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Optikcoyote is just such a great player. I mean, beautiful, beautiful game. And Optikcoyote will be moving on to the finals, which will be here in just a moment. But Honeybear, thank you for coming out, brother. We sure love watching you play. We definitely are going to miss you in the finals. You are a phenomenal player. But, I mean, grats again to Optikcoyote. Any last words there, Pepito?
Oh man, beautiful play, good players. Really exciting matchup. Good job, Honeybear. Really just did a phenomenal job of this game, and we hope to see you again.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys then.